Why are 90s grunge album covers still iconic? Imagine walking into a record store in the early 1990s and seeing album covers that look like they've been through a rough life. That's because they were designed to match the raw energy of the music. These covers capture the spirit of the grunge explosion that took over the early 1990s. They are not shiny or perfect but gritty and weathered, reflecting the honest, unpolished attitude of the bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Soundgarden. Back then, the visual style was a rebellion against the slick, glossy images of the 80s pop scene. Instead, artists used distressed textures, muted earthy colors, and collage elements to create a tactile, almost worn look. This aesthetic was a way to show that the music was about real feelings and real-life struggles. The origins of this style come from the Seattle scene, where these bands started making waves. Nirvana's album In Utero features stark, anatomical imagery on a cracked background, symbolizing vulnerability and mortality. Pearl Jam's 10 uses simple, bold fonts and a straightforward photo that feels personal and direct. These covers weren't just pretty pictures, they told stories and made statements. They rejected the polished, commercial look of the previous decade and embraced imperfection. That visual honesty connected deeply with fans who saw themselves in the music and the artwork. The influence of these album covers extends beyond their era. They helped shape the visual language of alternative music, inspiring future bands and designers. Today, many artists still draw on that distressed, DIY style to evoke authenticity and emotional depth. The covers remain as iconic because they are more than just images. They are symbols of a movement that valued raw expression and nonconformity. Their bold, simple designs continue to stand out and reminded us of a time when music and art were about being real, imperfect, and true to oneself. That's why even decades later, these album covers still feel fresh and powerful, echoing the rebellious spirit of the 1990s grunge explosion.